Good morning, investors. My name is Louis from the CoSec research team. Today is Thursday, the 31st of March, and here is your pre-market wrap. Yesterday, the Australian stock market ended higher by 0.66% at 7,511. While on Wall Street overnight, all major indexes ended in the red, with the Nasdaq as always making the biggest move. It fell 1.21%. Despite recent market strength, both strategists and investors alike believe that the recent rebound is fragile, especially as hopes for a speedy end to the war remain dim. One thing to note as markets begin to look forward to their first quarter earnings is the strength in earnings, balance sheets, and the general outlook since the onset of the pandemic. Goldman Sachs' Dave Costin has warned, however, investors that the first quarter of earnings season will be rougher than expected, with many negative earnings surprises. He is also expecting a number of pre-announcements in the coming weeks forecasting these negative earnings themselves. This can of course be countered with the reasons for optimism. April, on average, has been the best performing month for the stock market since 1950, ending higher 15 out of the last 16 years. And in Europe, the war in Ukraine continues, with Putin seemingly not ending his war, putting more pressure on commodity-linked supply chains, with aluminium, copper and nickel coming from Russia, as well as gas and coal used to power smelters. And moving to commodities, copper, zinc and nickel all actually rose on the London Metals Exchange, or LME, putting more pressure on consumers of those commodities themselves. Companies are now rushing to secure supply, with companies such as Tesla listed on the Nasdaq in the US signing an undisclosed deal with Brazilian mining company Vale for the supply of nickel in coming years. While in cryptocurrency markets, BTC and Ether relatively flat on the day. They're trading at $47,180 and $3,400 respectively. Finally, for this morning, our SPY futures, they're trading slightly higher, up 0.13% to 7,494. This market wrap has been brought to you by CoSec, Kadari Securities.